The upcoming Digital India Act seeks to create a future-ready framework for the digital ecosystem of a country that's home to the highest number of internet users outside of China. The Digital India Act is likely to be tabled in the budget session of Parliament, says Union IT and Electronics Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar. The minister said the upcoming Digital India Act will target anonymized data tapped by big tech firms. Big tech firms consume data with no oversight. The big tech firms should share this value created with the citizens as well as the state. Only Indian startups and researchers will have access to India Data Safe Program's data. Hello and welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. The government is creating a future-ready framework for the Prime Minister's vision of India Techade. The framework includes the Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2022, the Digital India Act, and the National Data Governance Policy. The idea is to create a framework that is of a global standard for cyber law, competitive and modern. The Act goes beyond the scope of the Data Protection Bill to address issues such as user harm, openness, ethics, competition, etc. The digital economy is worth trillions of dollars, where the big tech companies consume data with no oversight. The Union IT and Electronics Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar said, "It is our responsibility and duty to put the brakes on access to data, and big tech should share this value created with the citizens as well as the state." The minister further said the scope of an independent data regulator, SEBI, for India's capital markets will come under the Digital India Act, a successor to the Information Technology Act 2000. Going forward, the Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2022 does entail creation of a data protection board and independent traffic corps of sorts penalizes data misuse. It is open to scrutiny by the High Courts of India. While the Data Protection Bill seeks to put the brakes on misuse of personal data and ensure data rights of Indians, the Digital India Act will look at anonymized data tapped by big tech companies, reveals the minister. Secondly, the most important is India's Data Safe program, wherein there will be crores of datasets. It will safeguard the intellectual property created using data generated by Indians to be made in India. Only Indian startups and researchers will get access to this anonymized data. In our country, language has been a barrier for inclusion into the internet. To bridge that, we have launched Bhasini, the minister said. By 2023, we would have created apps for multilingual access to the internet. This would be the true inclusion. Finally, the time has come for users to stake claim to their anonymized data, personal data that has been converted into non-personal data for commercial use by a platform. Let us now look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Apple to roll out end-to-end encryption for iCloud backups. Apple is planning to let users choose to encrypt their iCloud backups in a move that will put limits on law enforcement requests for user data. The new feature, Advanced Data Protection for iCloud, will allow users to encrypt data on Apple servers and thus prevent Apple itself from accessing a user's content. The new content types to support end-to-end encryption include iCloud backups, notes, and photos. Foxconn invests $500 million in India unit. Foxconn said its Singapore subsidiary is investing another $500 million in its India business Hon Hai Technology India Mega Development Private Limited. Foxconn's Singapore unit has acquired 4.08 million shares in the deal. It also plans to boost the workforce at its plant in southern India to 70,000 by adding 53,000 more workers over the next 2 years. It is reported that Foxconn was expanding its operations in India to increase its capacity for basic models and to meet Indian demand. Amazon to launch short-form video and photo shopping feed Inspire in US. Amazon is launching a new social feed of shoppable content from influencers and brands. The e-commerce giant's new feature, Inspire, is currently being rolled out to select US customers and will be available to all users in the coming months. The continuous feed will include short-form videos and photos featuring items available for purchase directly on Amazon. Inspire is customized to the user and designed to eliminate the need to search elsewhere or comment on a post to get more details for products featured online. Google Ad Manager suffers outage. The Google Ad Manager was down for about 3 hours denying major news publishers revenue during the holiday period. However, the company said that the issue with Google Ad Manager has been resolved and ad serving has now been restored for the affected users. News websites such as the New York Times, Washington Post, Wall Street Journal and Los Angeles Times were being reportedly affected by the issue. Core collaborates with Google Cloud for IoT solutions. IoT Connectivity as a Service company Core has established a go-to-market alliance with Google Cloud to bring the Internet of Things capabilities to global businesses. This multi-year alliance would help enterprises create robust IoT solutions that leverage Google Cloud infrastructure and capabilities, as well as Core's IoT solutions. The alliance will also expand to market for industries such as connected health, fleet or logistics, industrial IoT, retail or communication services providers, and more. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.